It's that time of year again, folks, the TCF Paper Football Challenge. I gotta tell you, I'm shaking just thinking about this year's games. You know, I can smell it in the air right now. The green plastic fields, the brown plastic footballs. I've been watching people do finger calisthenics for about 6 months now, and I gotta tell you, this is the most exciting time in Tustin this year. But before I get into it, folks, I'm Barry W. Cooper, your infomercial MC and knower of everything paper football wise. As I have expressed in former airings, former years, for those of you who don't know, I was at Indiana University. I was taking criminal justice classes, and I said, you know, I'm going to throw the education out the window. I'm going to stay at IU, but I'm going to study paper football. I took 12 classes in paper football. I've become an expert. There's no one in this world that has the knowledge, the statistics, and the know-how of everything paper football other than I. So I speak from knowledge. This is by far the most important thing in my life. As I have expressed in previous airings over the years, nothing is more important or exciting in my life. February 11th, yeah, it's an important day. Why? Because of paper football. But I gotta tell you, you know, both of my grandsons, obviously, this is unique, they were both born on February 11th. My daughter called me from the hospital and said, Dad, your grandsons are here. I said, you know, Rocio, I can't make it. I've got paper football. You know, send me some photos and God bless. Lastly, my 35th wedding anniversary is also on February 11th. My wife said, where are you gonna take me this year? And I said, it's gonna be a surprise. It's not gonna be Mastro's, it's not gonna be any fancy hotel, it's paper football! If you haven't figured it out, it's the most important thing in my life and most of Tustin. Everyone feels the same. The Tustin Community Foundation has been putting on this annual event since 2015, and its founder and major sponsor is Chick-fil-A's own Peter Brockie. He was the original brainchild for the event. It's the only paper football event in America. This event is 100% nonpartisan, low sodium, sustainable, gender neutral, organic, cruelty-free, non-toxic, gentle on coral reefs, no artificial fragrance, and food grade. A word about last year's tournament. We had a crowd of over 500 people at this event. Players ranged from 8 to 80. We even had our own former mayor, Chuck Puckett, referee a few games. You know, right now Chuck's out in sunny Arizona, I believe. He's enjoying his retirement, but on his free time, him and I chat at least 60 times a day. The only thing we talk about is paper football. That's all we talk about. We don't talk about Donna, we don't talk about Isela, we don't talk about her health. We talk about paper football. That's how important it is in our lives. For those of you who haven't seen or participated in this paper football experience, let me explain the game. There are 48 teams competing for the much sought after and coveted TCF trophy. Each team represents a charity, and each charity calls Tustin area its home. Teams are comprised of 4 to 5 players, but only 4 players, 4 of them, can play at a time. The 5th player usually provide encouragement or coaching tips. Teams are organized into 8 divisions. Divisional winners move on to the playoffs and eventually to the Paper Football Super Bowl. The further a team goes into the playoff, the more money they can take home for their charity. And no team ever walks away empty-handed. Each team will receive a check for at least $100. And there's more! There are other ways to win money besides playing. There are cash awards for best team uniform, best spirit, best social media, best cheerleader, and best sportsmanship, to name a few. Since all the funds go directly to the team's charities, TCF is always looking for additional sponsors so we can give more money away. With the right donation, you could even get your name or organization on a paper football field or table. I've had calls from Michael Jordan, Jordan's attorney. I've had Steve Jobs' widow call me. I've had founders of Facebook. I've had numerous actors, Bradley Cooper, distant relative of mine, call me and say, Barry, what do I have to do to get my name on a field? And I said, guess what? It's too late. It's too late because the Tustin people have spoken. They want the sponsorships. We want local sponsorships. We want people that are embedded in this community, and by God, they're lined up. I am Barry W. Cooper, and thank you so much for watching our infomercial on the upcoming TCF Paper Football Challenge. We'll see you at the games.